For some, leaving school is not a problem. They know what they want and they get the grades they need. For others, it's not so simple.
At year 10 I just kind of went downhill, and then year 11 got worse.
I just thought one morning, this isn't really what I want to do.
My grades weren't as good as they should be.
Left school with no idea what I wanted to do.
It's not very good at all not to be working.
It's fun for about a week. It just got so boring. It was very hard to find anything to do.
I was 8 months out of a job, couldn't get nothing.
I used to stay in bed until 12 in the afternoon and then get up, and it was rubbish, really.
I hated it. No money, nothing.
Continuous nothing.
All my friends are either at college or at work. I have nothing to do all day, every day.
I just stayed in mainly, which isn't very good.
There's nothing to get up for in the morning. It was just same old boring routine.
All of your friends are like going to college and making something of themselves and just feel useless, sat at home all day.
Doing nothing, bored out your skull, really.
I don't know, me personally, I feel like a bum. I did, really did.
You have no money, you can't go see people.
It's horrible, really.
I just spent all the time looking for a job, but because I didn't have an experience, nowhere would take me on.
It just got worse and worse, I thought.
If I do meet my friends, I don't have any money.
I didn't have any money at all, so I couldn't do anything. My mum had to give me money, which I wasn't happy about.
All your mates are like, do you want to go to the cinema? Do you want to go out? And you don't have the money for it. And then it becomes depressing. You can't really run a car, can't go out, can't take your girlfriend out or anything. It's embarrassing, really.
All my friends, like some of them get to do good things, like go on holiday, go away for the weekend, go out for meals or whatever, but I don't really get the opportunity to do that.
If you borrow money, you're going to get yourself in debt, and then you need a job to pay that back, but you can't get one.
You've got to rely on money to pay your phone bills or do things like that, just have fun or go to the pub or something. You don't think of that when you're 14.
It just makes you feel lower than everybody else.
Yeah, when you're unemployed and you got nothing to do in your days, you often go out trying to find something to do, and some of the stuff you do can lead you to trouble. Petty crime, like antisocial behaviour, does seem more and more tempting as like a thing to do, because to be honest, there's nothing else to do. It could just be like chucking a few stones or whatever, but the next thing goes through a car window or whatever and you're getting done for it. A few months later, when you're in the courtroom, it doesn't seem like such a good idea. It's not the right thing to do, because it's just going to leave you in a big hole and it's going to make it a lot worse for you. Because if you've got a criminal record hanging over your head, then you're going to struggle even more to get a job. When you take into account that you're not earning any money and there's nothing you can do, you have to motivate yourself to do things.
I handed out CVs everywhere.
Most important thing to do whilst you're unemployed is to keep looking.
It doesn't matter how much you earn, just as long as you're earning.
No matter what the job is, you want to keep it until something better comes along.
I'm looking to set up a business myself called the Chill Out Zone, and it'll be an under-18s cafe bar. You've got the dedication and the patience to get on with your dream kind of thing like I'm doing.
I want to move on to going into working in a nursery with children.
I want to try and maybe do rugby coaching, club level.
Hopefully I can go to full-time youth work.
I'd like to get my degree. I have my own ambitions as well to get a career.
I just think I get along well with younger people, and I've been through the same type of experiences, and I've done loads of stuff what they are doing again at the youth centres, so I can tell them how it was for me to do it.
I want to go to university as well because I want to be a midwife.
In February I can join the army.
Long-term ambition would be to be a completely professional musician.
Yeah. Everyone's got those dreams of wanting to be a rock star.
I want to get into the labouring industry and hopefully one day start my own business.
I've got an interview for Network Rail, just waiting to hear back for the date. To be honest, I'd like to be a butcher.
I'm going to join the army. I'm going to sign a 22-year contract, so I get full pension and everything.
If I'm honest, I have to say I'm a little bit scared of moving school. I kind of know my way around, I know what's happening, I know where I kind of fit into the school.
I feel kind of nervous because I know what I want to do, but it's just making that happen.
You're just being moved somewhere else with different people completely.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm quite confident that I want to be a chef and I want to go to college. It was my mum, really, who was pushing me into the career section of catering.
You also can't let your friends hold you back from something you want to do.
Some people have their jobs and they just can't stand going to work, and it's like, how upsetting would that be, going to a job that you actually hate so much?
You're trying to get there, but you get knocked back, and then it's like, then you lose confidence, and gradually you just don't want to do it anymore.
You see people who slump into, oh, I'm not going to bother to do anything. Then you see them in 20 years' time and they think, oh, I
Always wishing,
really wish that I made a decision about what I wanted to do.
In year 10 you think that it's a long time away, but the time really flies by.
And if you don't do that work early, then it just mounts up and you get stressed.
And you think, what have I done?
Yeah. For me, it's always been like just doing what you feel's right, whether you've got all the pressure from everybody else and you're being like pulled in a million directions.
You've got to sit down and think, what do I enjoy? What can I go and do for the next however many years?
As much advice as you can get, really, is good advice. Sort of.
And then once you think that you've made a decision, then you can pick that option, and it just makes everything
You don't have to rush
easier.
into anything.
Yeah.
Take advice from people who don't feel pressured as well. Like, at the end of the day, it's your own decision.
If I was to start school again, I think I'd do it totally different. I'd be more into the lessons and concentrate on what's being said and take it all in rather than chucking pencils at the person sat next to you or whatever.
Later on in life, you are going to start regretting it.
If I could go back, I would go back and do it all properly.
Don't think that you're cool because you get chucked out of lessons and all that thing, because you look back on it now and you're really not.
The thing is with me, I was too influenced by other people and easily distracted.
I just wish I had my GCSEs and it'd make everything easier.
I just wish I'd done it a bit differently at school, to be honest.
Could have been a lot further in life than I am now.
I got married when I was 16. I got pregnant, so basically I was a housewife. I thought I would never get the chance to come back to education.
The late end of year 10, you should be thinking about what you want to do.
Get on at school, get good references.
If you at least get good grades in your GCSE, you can do anything you really want.
You just give everything a try once at least.
Keep strong and don't let one thing stop you from moving forward. And like just work hard to achieve what you want to do in life.
Just get along with your studies, build your career, because it might look like it's hard and you want to give up. But when you give up, you think back on what you regret.
The question is all about listening, and whether you take that advice or not, well, it's down to you, really.
I didn't listen to what people said to me, and I ended up where I did.
If you want to do well in life, then you've got to start off by doing well at school, because that's like the first step to getting somewhere.
Go for what you really wish for and what you have a big passion for.
I always used to say I can't wait till I left school and that, but left school and it just flies by now, and I just think, where's it all gone?
That's life, you learn the easy or the hard way. The easy or the hard way. The easy or the hard way.